Oh, I'm muted. Sorry. Hello, guys. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much for being here. Today is November 2022, 8:57 p.m. in the East Coast. So, sadly, today, or last night rather, there was a massive shooting at an LGBTQ plus bar, club rather, not a bar, club, in Colorado Springs, and it is called Club Q. And it is very, very close to where one of my friends lives. And she went there today and uh, dropped some flowers for all of us. Such a sweet thing to do. And now she is going there to light some candles, and she will be joining us shortly as um hold on, he texts Marissa. If Marissa's in the chat, just let me know. Yes, it's by Kim in Colorado's house. She lives less than 2 miles. People of every sexual orientation, gender expression, and gender identity have the right to live with dignity and without persecution and discrimination. Amen. Amen. It amazes me that still today, in 2022, almost 2023, that we still live in a world where there's still so much hate for uh, sexual orientations. What happened to my camera? Sexual orientations, and anything, religion, just the way a person chooses to live, who they choose to worship. You know, really, if it doesn't affect your life in some way, why does it really matter? So we're gonna look at some different things, and I think Marissa just messaged me. Okay, she's coming. I don't know, guys. Yeah, I just don't understand it. I really don't. Now, my friend Kim, my friend Vintage Wise, she has the tavern. She is she is friends with. They were together a few months ago, and they were at this club, and it's beyond me. Um, they hugged the people who helped them in the door and all that. Thankfully, two patrons that were there um, got a hold of this individual who, in my opinion, should have never been out of jail in the first place after he had a kaboom threat. This person is clearly not in the right headspace or mentally, or just full of hate. One. So let's look at some stuff. Let me know if Marissa's in here anytime, guys, if you don't mind. There's at least five lives that were taken, and it happened. Look at this. They're still. This was held at the All Souls Unitarian Universalist Church. just a beautiful sentiment that we really can do more with love. And this is where it is. Thank you, EJ, for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Just beyond anything. Bear with me while I. So let me know when. It's also Trans Day in remembrance today for all that we've lost. Really, I did not know that myself, to be quite honest with you. Um, just very, a lot of hurt people, a lot of hurt people. You know, these people. Um, there is a 7-Eleven that is close by, and that is like literally across from it. And the people ran there last night for safety, and there was just literally a even over at 7-Eleven, just blood everywhere. Just blood everywhere. And I will say that, you know, as especially
We are actively processing the scene at Club Q. Initial evidence and interviews indicate that the suspect entered Club Q and immediately began shooting at people inside as he moved further into the club. While the suspect was inside of the club, at least two heroic people inside the club confronted and fought with the suspect and were able to stop the suspect from continuing to kill and harm others. We owe them a great debt of thanks. At least two firearms were found at the scene. We are still working to identify the firearms and who they belong to, but I can confirm that the suspect used a long rifle during the shooting. Detectives are also looking to identify if there were any other individuals who assisted the suspect. The motive of the crime is part of the investigation, and whether this was a hate crime is part of that investigation. We are actively processing the scene at Club Q. Initial evidence and interviews indicate that the suspect entered Club Q and immediately began shooting at people inside as he moved further into the club. While the suspect was inside of the club, at least two heroic people inside the club confronted and fought with the suspect and were able to stop the suspect from continuing to kill and harm others.
Oh, sorry.
We owe them a great debt of thanks. At least two firearms were found at the scene. We are still working to identify the firearms and who they belong to, but I can confirm that the suspect used a long rifle during the shooting. Detectives are also looking to identify if there were any other individuals who assisted the suspect. The motive of the crime is part of the investigation, and whether this was a hate crime is part of that investigation. We are actively processing the scene at Club Q. Initial evidence and interviews indicate that the suspect entered Club Q and
I mean, how in the hell? Membership apparently didn't renew. It's okay, honey. You can fix it. No worries. Yes, that girl, courageous to the two that took the gun from him and then beat the hell out of him with the gun. So good for them. Good for them. There are going to be several candlelight vigils this week. 5 are deceased, but which is way too many to begin with. But it could have been a lot worse. definitely could have been a lot worse, to say the very, very least. The suspect was taken in to the hospital to be treated, along with many that were injured, very much so injured. Hold on, I got something else I'm gonna play here. Maybe wrong one. Wrong one. Kim should be at Club Q shortly. And it's just, in Colorado Springs here, it seems like there's just been a lot of shootings at in Colorado and Colorado Springs. That was where was it like she a congressman, Gabby something? Her husband's like an astronaut or something like that, right? Or that was Aurora. Maybe that was Aurora. But it's just like every freaking day. It's to me, I mean, this was a specific hate crime, yes, but to me, it's like it doesn't matter where you're in Colorado.
Our ancestors had power. Our ancestors had hope. And
it happened in Colorado Springs. There was a nightclub, a gay nightclub in Colorado Springs, Club Q.
House of Representatives. We didn't know our family.
I mean, how long is this commercial? Sorry. And anybody who
just released after a deadly mass shooting at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado. Police finished a news conference moments ago where they identified the suspect, who is now in custody. At least 5 people were killed, another 18 were injured. The shooting happened just before midnight at Club Q in Colorado Springs. They say 2 people inside the club fought to stop the carnage.
Initial evidence and interviews indicate that the suspect entered Club Q and immediately began shooting at people inside as he moved further into the club. While the suspect was inside of the club.
Okay, guys, I'm going to drop a link because Kim is there and she's going to come up and take this link. If Marissa is down there, Marissa, please take this link as well. Just dropped link. So Senator Laura, no, that wasn't it, Rissa. I don't know if Marissa's here yet or not, but you'll see Kim from Colorado. That's who we're looking for. Okay. Hey, babe.
Hello. Hi, honey.
Hey, are you there?
I am. I'm getting ready to get out of my car and walk up there.
And I'm going to make you the solo with your beautiful face. You were there earlier today, correct?
Yes, I was. And I laid flowers down for all of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. after you, yeah, there we go.
This morning, right here, a tent was set up, and that's where I got the card from, Justin.
Okay.
For where the official donation sites will be. Oh my God, this is so sad.
Mm, what is it? Because of people going to the club, living, having, fun, having a good night out.
Amen. Absolutely. Amen. Enough is enough.
Uh-oh, we lost her. Hold on. That was strange. Um, I'm going to drop that link again. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, Kim.
Blessing.
100%.
He's talking about his poor friend. Justin, I'm gonna light 5 candles
Okay.
and one for all of the victims that are still in the hospital and their families.
Oh,
Thank God there's people. There's a lot of people here. I'm gonna put them right here on the curb because that is the entrance into the bar.
thank you, little man.
I'm gonna try to keep y'all as still as I can.
That's okay. If you need to prop us up against a rock or anything, go for it.
Okay, let's
Probably
see if I
hard to
can
do.
prop you. Come on. You can do this for me. Okay, hold on. Let me open this.
Okay. Kim does have the biggest heart.
You know, the man is talking to people up there, and don't you ever forget love is love. He said that enough's enough, and it was hate walking into this store last night.
Yes.
And we
Yesterday
have
at this time, every victim was alive, having fun.
yep, on a Friday night, ready to have fun with their family, their
Exactly.
friends. Okay, I'm trying. Just trying to get them out of the packages.
You take your time.
It's just horrible knowing that they're still laying in there. It's just driving me nuts. Like, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It's like very somber. I don't know how to explain that. Damn it. Okay. All right.
Oh, you got the battery ones. Good for you. Because I thought you was trying to have the light on. That's smart.
I just want them to find their way to heaven. And maybe right up front, right here, will do them good. I don't know. But that's what my heart says.
It's such a beautiful sentiment. And I am such a oh makes me want to cry.
There we go, YouTube family.
It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Dear God, just please watch over these families. Lord, I just pray that these families can find strength in you tonight.
You know, it could have been, Kim, you was at this place 3 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months ago.
You, SoCal, Tammy, Vintage,
Hmm.
and was there anyone else there?
No, it was just
Just you three.
us.
Okay. And they just, you don't expect anything like this when you go to a place like this. But there was a lot of people there last night. It was packed, and it could have been y'all if y'all would have went last night. You just don't know. And these people were just going out to have a good time with their friends, celebrate life and their weekend, and with people that are like-minded. The clubs, the gay clubs and stuff. It's not just for LGBTQ plus members. It's for anybody who wants to go there and have a good time. And you guys had oh okay, you're still there. Okay. And y'all had hugged some of the who was it, the person that checked your IDs? Is that right, Kim?
Hmm. Yeah.
And you don't know if the person is okay. Yeah, it was you was telling me. Jesus weeps with you all. Look at all the flowers. Is this where the 7-Eleven is?
Hmm.
Is that like a rainbow blanket
A flag.
to your left? Oh, it's a flag or a towel. Look at detail. It's beautiful.
I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. I'll pray for you every day. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry. Here's our flowers, Justin. Our flowers are right now.
Oh,
I'll ride her on the back for you if you want me to.
whatever you want to do, honey.
Mm,
It's
mm, mm,
very
mm.
sad, just the silence, and
Okay, over there's the
Kim
7-Eleven. Do
has,
you see?
yes, okay.
Okay.
So that's where they ran to?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Okay, see that brick wall right there?
Uh-huh.
You would have to jump that because the building's right there where the police cars are.
Oh, wow. That's the only way you could get out, like otherwise?
Well, you would have to come down through that parking lot and then go to the stop sign and then go around to there, across the
Uh,
street. Yeah, but that is the building up there.
wow.
Oh my goodness. I'm really proud of Colorado Springs because Justin, there's so many people that have come all day just to, hug a friend or hug some.
Uh-huh.
And the gentleman that I hugged right before I just left, he was telling the story about his friend that was murdered last night and how he says that enough's enough, that, you know, this is a hate killing, you know?
It
That is
certainly
very, very
is.
sad. It's just it's a very weird mood. Just, but
Sometimes words do fail.
yeah, there's not much.
You can
You
just
know,
see.
I talked to a couple earlier that they just they were going to Taco Bell. The drag show was just over, and then they saw a bunch of cops just flying down the road, and they were coming here. It's just how close. I mean, I'm in the parking lot at Walgreens, and so if you come over here, I'll do a circle.
Okay, let me make you
I think
bigger.
this is the parking lot. everybody's parking in. But that's the 7-Eleven across the street right here. So this area where that bike is, I don't know if you can see, but right there on the end, everything was blocked off, and there was so much blood on the concrete from people running over there that were shot.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And as of now, what we know is 5 deceased and how many injured? It's like
Well,
sub.
yeah. Earlier when I was out here, when I put the flowers out, they were saying that it was like 35 injured. And one gentleman was in surgery and he didn't make it out. So that would have been the 6th person, but that hasn't been confirmed yet. At least I don't know. So I'm just
Wow.
gonna go right back here. Um, this is where I was earlier when I saw the bomb squad come in with the dogs to go through the suspect's car.
Did you see the car that they were going through?
Yes, it was. He pretty much. It appeared that he knew what he was doing. I mean, he went right up in front of the entrance and just parked at the entrance and went right in. He didn't think much about it, that's for sure. Okay, so media is still over here. I'll go over here.
I am at 9 News Denver right now.
Okay, it doesn't look like the I'll get out. It looks like the suspect's car's been moved.
Are you skeptical of headlines and what you see on social media?
Oh, sorry.
Okay. If you see all those lights in the distance right there, I'm not far, but it appears to be far. But I just don't want to go anymore because I'm in front of the police line. But that
Right.
is the bar right there.
That's the car.
No, the car's not there anymore. The car was parked pretty much right in
Oh,
front, right there. I don't see the car anymore.
and did you say that's the bar or you said the bar?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
the
you said?
bar directly in front of me.
Gotcha.
I'm
Gotcha.
in
Okay.
front of
Got
it.
it. Got
Yeah.
it.
So there's police in front of me. I'm back here by myself.
Robbins said, Kim, I saw a survivor on the news. He said it was like being trapped and he ran into the back dressing room. He feels it should have been him to die. He feels guilty, crying so sad.
Yes, because the thing about it is that when you walk
Marissa.
into the place, it's very small. I wish when it's daylight I'll show you, but it's very small and the bathrooms are in the front. So no, I don't think that you would have hid in the bathroom because you would have went towards the shooter.
Right. Right. You were kind of trapped otherwise if you.
Okay, I'm going to turn this camera because the coroner's there.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't want to see that either. Yeah, they just backed up to the
No.
door. I can't watch that. I can't. It hurts.
Wow.
No, I don't want to watch that.
You know, that's
I'm gonna pull over
that's
on the other side to see if I can find. Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
no, that's fine. No, you're fine. You know, that's somebody's children in there. That's some, you know, you just don't know. You just have no idea who, you know, you just feel so bad for the families,
Yes, so very
the
bad.
ones that,
I tell you what, if there's a mother or a father listening in, put on your hug shirt. Go give some hugs because these people out here appreciated every hug that was ever given to them.
yeah, absolutely, Kim. Absolutely. And, you know, you have a daughter that's part of the LGBTQ plus family, right?
I do.
And, you know, and just having a, you know, a child that, you know, is hated by some people for no reason other than who they love.
That's it.
It is beyond me.
And I can't
It's
imagine
beyond
that,
me.
your kids go out, they want to have a good time and, and
Yeah.
have the choice to choose who they love. And, with my daughter, I never, ever, ever said that, it was wrong, anything. I knew from such an early age that, you know, so I just went with it. It
Hmm.
was nothing wrong. I didn't mind. But to know that my child cannot go to a place where she might feel unsafe, it bothers me.
Right.
It just eats me alive to know that, my poor kid, she's a lesbian. People don't like that. She's also law enforcement. People don't like that. She's also a biracial child. People don't like that. And she's just like, I talked to her today and she says, Mom, don't cry. And I said, I'm sorry. I cry for your community because no one should hate you for who you love. No
Mm.
one.
No one should hate anybody for anything, you know, if it doesn't harm them.
No.
But, you know, love is the most powerful force in the universe.
And I'm telling you, a lot of love has been shown out here. A lot of people in this community. There's a lot of preachers standing out here, you know, that
Well,
wants to
Colorado
pray.
Springs, I mean, it's a very LGBTQ friendly city,
Very.
you know, and the coward that did this, I mean, does anyone know where, like, how far he lives? Didn't he try to do something to his family himself?
Yeah. Earlier when I was out here, they told me that he made a bomb and sh- tried to bomb his house with his mother in there. And this, like, that's one thing I don't understand about law. The law is like this guy was not mentally sound already. I mean, he tried to make pipe bombs and he had to have been on a radar somewhere, you know?
Had to
I mean,
be. Had to
it's just like
be.
turning a blind eye
And
or something. I don't know.
this is going to be another one of those. I feel like it's like, oh, well, he was always kind of a social outcast or something like that, you know, or he did some weird things and, you know, but I don't know. You know, it goes to where, oh, here comes Marissa.
Oh my
Hello,
gosh.
Marissa.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late.
Hi, Marissa.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm late. I was just someone that I need to speak to. Thank you for being out there.
You're welcome. I didn't want to. I don't want this to happen in my backyard, but
No one does, yeah.
I just pulled a little bit further, not further away. I'm much closer than I was, but a tree's blocking the doorway because I don't want to see that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I really hate
Okay.
that a lot of the majority of times that we see you, you're taking us to the scene of a catastrophe.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. Kim has done a lot for the community. Honestly, she's taken us a lot of places. Uh,
And right to
she
the
just happens to be around them. You know what I mean? Whether she was in,
Dallas.
you're breaking up, Marissa.
She was in Dallas for Cash Gurnan.
Yeah, when she was in Dallas,
She put herself in danger.
Cash grinning.
Justin, I'm
And
going to
she
take a
went for
picture of this
me.
card real quick.
Okay,
And so I can send this to you now. Hold on. I'll be right there.
sure. And she took it was another place where I'm trying to remember the case, but a guy had beaten his child, I think it was, or maybe it was his wife. It's been a while back. And she went there for me, and
You know, a lot of people ask,
she's
has the world,
always been there.
or is it just because of social media and everybody's got cameras? Or are we just realizing that it's always been around?
You're breaking up, Marissa.
Some people wonder if has the world always been this bad and we're seeing it happen over, or is it because of social media that there's cameras everywhere and we're seeing it more? You get it? No?
You're breaking up.
I don't know why. I'm just gonna jump
You're
down.
breaking up.
I'm gonna just jump down. I'll be in the chat.
Hold on, let me knock 1 second. While she jumped down, I was trying to bring her back, but
I sent you
this hits
the
home. This is so
picture.
heartbreaking. Okay.
Two of the picture, or one of the pictures, or maybe two of them are from the 7-Eleven when I went there.
Oh wow. Here, I'll show the. Let me. I'm going to save these, and then I'll show everybody here. What time did you go here at this 7-Eleven when all this stuff was out, where they had evidence, photos, and all that?
It was about 1:30, 1 o'clock.
And this happened at close to midnight last night, right?
11:56. Yep.
And the police were there within 3 minutes.
Very quickly.
They did a great job.
I'll get out of my car in just a second. They've got the police command center out here across the fence.
You're fine. I'm going to send these to myself. So,
So I came back
I'm just sending to
earlier,
myself, and I'll show.
like when I came out here to put the flowers, that's when I got the card, and I asked Willow Creek about the fundraisers for the families and stuff like that, and asked if these would be legitimate fundraisers, and she said only the legitimate GoFundMe's and fundraisers will be on this website.
Okay. So this was this morning. Whenever you went.
Yeah, and if you look
And
up a
this was
little
at the
bit,
7-Eleven.
yeah, because look beyond the 3 cones and then you'll see the pharmacy drive-through.
Right here.
Yep, and then right there you'll see the brick wall, and then you'll kind of see the building sticking out the roof at the top. It's to the
Oh,
right.
right
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh.
Right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow. It's gonna be like right in there somewhere.
Okay, go back over
Wow.
to the last cone on the left. Then there's a car in the parking lot, and then there's a roof thing right there. Right? Yeah, keep going up, up, up.
Right here.
Okay, that's the club, and that's the sign, the Club Q sign. So they had to go from there to that 7-Eleven to
Wow.
run. Yep.
That is crazy. So like right here. Right there. And they got evidence markers. As you can tell. And this is the Willow Creek Wellness. And they can go to this website, is that correct?
Yes.
Kim, okay.
I'll send you a better
And
picture of it.
no, that's good.
Okay.
It's contact@willowcreekwellness.com. It's in Colorado Springs. To donate. And then this is just what Kim just beautifully did. So sad. Do you know what those are? What are those? Is that like
It's evidence markers that had there's numbers on them, and there's just blood
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
blood. Okay, I see what you
Yeah, it
said.
was blood, and then there's this napkin thingy that was in between it just had, like when the paramedics got there, they just threw all their shit in the ground and left. That's all their paramedic stuff.
Yeah. No, they had to
No,
get to. Wow.
this is so very, very sad.
I I guess the coroner, they're probably, you know, just now, I guess, finishing processing it, I guess, if they're just now moving the bodies.
I'm not sure why that happens. Why did they not take the bodies immediately? I guess that's a my daughter
Um,
question.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm safe over here. There's a bunch of reporters. That's the command center straight in front of me. It has a blue tint on the
Okay.
outside and the lights. There's still police all walking
Yes.
around. And then that's the bar over there, right there.
Over here.
And that's the command over there. And then that's the.
Yeah, he had. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's just I know that those cars just parked over there, people that are got hurt, you know?
Absolutely.
Sorry, I don't want to show that.
There's a lot of cars there.
Yes. Mm. Yep. I'm going to get back in here because I don't want to see that. There's a line of policemen going in there now.
Oh, wow. Did the shooter, did he have a long gun?
Mm-hmm.
Someone said he had a long gun.
Yeah, they've said that it was a rifle, and then I guess he had more than one on him because there's weapons still in the building. That's what I'm hearing out here anyway.
Yes.
And it's weird because I
Yes,
can
they
look over there
caught
and
that he
see.
was.
Mm.
It did. In Pulse nightclub, it took him a while to remove them. That was Pulse was like what, 43 victims? It was horrible.
They said that a bartender was in here, and that he jumped in front of the shooter, and he was just trying on some new gear. They said he just tried on. What did they say he tried on? I can't remember. There was something that he was trying on,
Yeah.
and he was so happy. And when the guy came in, his immediate reaction was to go to the shooter, and he did die. Mm. It's just so weird, Justin. I can look over at this place, which is not far where we're sitting, and I can see my car parked right there. I remember going in there, going around, and going in the door, and I just know that those people didn't run to the bathrooms because the bathrooms were up front. And I just hope they
Tell us
beat the
about when you
shit.
went.
Oh, it was so fun.
I hope
They
they beat
had,
the brakes.
oh, I hope the man doesn't have teeth when he's in there. I just, I don't know. But when we went in there, it was so fun. They were having a royalty night where you got to pick your court, and the drag queens were escorted in. They did fundraisers. There was a lady here that had cancer, and she painted the beautiful paintings of like the mountains and stuff that she was auctioning off. And you never met a more polite group of people. I mean, it was fun. They were nice, and you'd go out in the back to smoke or whatever, and just everybody was just happy. It was happy. They did not care that we were
Yeah,
straight.
the
They did
night you
not
guys.
care.
No, no. When gay clubs or gay bars or anything like that, we don't care who comes as long as they bring love with them. And that's the main thing. So I promise you, you'll have the best time of your life at a gay club.
Oh, a wonderful time. It's the best time. And
Yeah.
it was it's like free spirits. It's just a very happy, loving place, and you don't know a stranger. You know what I mean? You just don't. And
Yes.
there was a man there that took money. Like, he was sitting right there, like right when you come in, and he took our money, or whatever they were auctioning off, and it was
Uh-huh.
for our community. It was all for our
Right.
community. And
Mm-hmm.
you know that guy, and Tammy has a picture with him. But I talked to
Yes.
people, and I told them, about the first time we were here, the king and queen court, and I was telling them who was sitting at the front, and they're telling me that they believe his name was Jeremiah. And earlier, when I was on Tammy's, they said that they've tried to message him and call him, and he has not answered. So I'm just praying to God that he's okay. I mean, I pray to God
Yeah,
for
because
all of them, but
of course,
you can just
when you've
remember,
met,
we were just here. SoCal talked
um,
to many of the bartenders because, I just drank water, but, I'd have her run up there to get me water because me and the bar thing just don't mix. But she'd go get me water, so I know that she's remembering the bartenders. The same people that were here. I've asked about the one precious drag queen. She was so cute. She was short and she was a spitfire. And she was here, but she was one of the ones that was locked in the wardrobe room when they commenced to beating his ass.
and um, she was the one that came up to you guys and always, checked on you guys to make sure y'all were having a good
Oh,
time and all that,
yes.
right?
Oh, yes. It was that one.
Yes.
It was her. And I'm
Yeah.
going to come back here because I just want to hug them.
Yeah. I'm sure once everything is, they're laid to rest and everything, they'll have a special event in remembrance. And I think that would be great if, you could go there and just be with them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I had
It's
chills.
so strange. People here will say thank you for coming and to support us. And
Hmm.
and I just thank them for being people. Like I see my daughter, you know what I mean? Your little kid walking
Right.
around here, and and you just don't know what their situation at home is like, or you just don't know. And so I just looked at these young girls that are just bawling their eyeballs out, and I'm like, I couldn't leave them, Justin. I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, you
wanted to
don't
be
want
their
to.
mama. Mm-mm. There was mothers out here holding wooden signs that says free mom hugs. Mothers came here to hug.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of LGBTQ plus members who their families have nothing to do with them, you know? And that's great that there's moms out there who kind of adopt.
Well, I hope Colorado Springs know they got a biggest mama right here, and I'll do whatever I can. I
Yes, you
can't bring
might be
their
a
loved one back.
transplant, but you're there.
Yeah, I'll hug you every single second of my life.
Yes.
I mean, you just hug people, you
Yeah.
embrace
Now you get,
it. Very
yes.
weird.
I love a good hugger. You know what I mean? Some people hug really good.
I didn't know that man from Adam that
And
was talking about
those are
his
the best.
friend. I didn't know him, but he was crying and he's telling about his friend and how you wouldn't have met a better man. And, he was such a good hearted person, and enough's enough, and the hate cannot live anymore. And he's just talking and listening to him, and you just hug them. Human compassion and a human touch is what people need times like this.
Yes. Everybody wants to be loved and accepted. Everybody. It doesn't
Everybody.
matter what they say, oh, I don't care. Everybody wants to be loved and accepted. And the only people, in my opinion, that shouldn't be accepted, that should be the outcast, are the ones who spread hate against LGBTQ, religions, different religions and all, anybody that just has hate toward a specific group, a peaceful group.
Is there
So,
is there any way that anybody can tell us if a press conference is coming? Because I see a whole group of like officers walking. I don't know if they're going in or they're going to the
what
front.
time is it there?
8 o'clock.
What time is it there?
8.
Um, Here, let me check Twitter. I'll check Twitter right now. I know Twitter was very, very busy today. Oh my God. Let's look at this.
Justin, when I was sitting on the ground putting those candles together, the news cameras came over there and filmed me sitting on the ground. But those candles are for every
Oh,
single
really?
Yes, not just from me.
Thank
I did it with you in mind, Molly in mind.
Area are shaken and disturbed
Everywhere.
by what happened. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry is live outside Club
Thank
Q,
you.
where people have been leaving flowers
Um,
all day long. Jaleesa.
Hold on. Unmute.
Jack, in just a matter of hours, the memorial behind me has doubled in size, and that really speaks to how this community is feeling right now as they begin to process what happened. Agony can be anywhere. Today, pain is a pile of flowers just a block away from Club Q and the people that put them there.
Frustrated. Whether it's happening more these days.
That's where he was just at, right?
It feels that way.
Yeah.
Arno Van Zoren considers himself an ally. His heart is with his friends that call Club Q home.
As far as I know, they're all okay. Good. A lot of them may be heartbroken.
Heartbreak is found across town at a vigil outside All Souls Unitarian Church. But often, where people are hurting, there is healing.
We're going to make sure that we are
Look at all the hugs.
community and raising voices for our community.
Joseph Shelton is trying to look forward as his mind races back.
I had just given a friend a ride back down, and he actually said, take me to the club instead of taking me home. About 10 minutes after I got home, within that small time frame, I got a call from a friend saying that there was a shooter.
Joseph says his friend Ed was shot twice, but survived and is in the hospital.
Well, even one person is too much.
Jasmine Warner says her friends weren't as lucky.
Finding out that our close friends are actually dead. So yeah.
Grief tends to take hold, but with love and support, so can strength.
Not letting fear win. That's what I feel people who do these types of things would want you to do, to run inside and hide. And ultimately, if you do those things, it's letting them win. I know that my friends that we lost wouldn't want that.
Now, Joseph says his friend who was shot did have surgery today. He said he spoke to him on the phone shortly after, and Kim, he says he seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, Jaleesa, we can't forget the fact that besides not knowing who the victims are, we got 25 people that were hurt, and some of them possibly facing long recoveries.
I was on the dance floor and I heard shots. I heard 4 to 5 shots ring out. I thought it was the music. There was either the music was so loud that we couldn't hear anybody scream for help, or we just didn't hear anybody scream for help. So I thought it was the music, so I kept on enjoying myself. And then I heard another set of shots ring out, and I turned to my left and I saw the flash from the muzzle. And when I saw that, I ran and I ran to the dressing room where the drag queens change and get ready for their performances. And there was, including me, there were two other people in there. I made them lock the doors. We closed and locked the doors. We got down on the ground and we cut off all the lights. We heard everything. We heard more of a third round of shots. Um, we heard the assailant be detained by, I assume, employees of Club Q. We heard the police come in. We heard yelling, um, shaking, crying, fearing for our lives. I'm thinking, like, at any second, this man could just bust through the door and kill us if he really wanted to. Bodies on the ground, blood, shattered glass, people dead. It was sad. It was scary. Our safe space is no longer our safe space, and we are a broken community, and we shouldn't have to come together after something like this.
Absolutely horrific. Absolutely. There was a press conference a couple hours ago.
Okay.
So, Kim, thank you so much for coming up and doing this. I can't thank you enough for always having the community's back and the people that need it. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm gonna drive my 1 mile home and call my daughter.
Yeah. Well, be careful, honey. I love you so much.
I love you too, baby. Y'all have a good night and remember love, not
Uh,
hate.
Amen. Good night, guys.